Hello, my crafty friends. I'm so happy that you're here with us again. I love being here. I love coming on to share what I've learned with you all and who I've met. So today we have with us Nancy Badillo. She is in Chicago, right?
Yes, Chicago. Yes. Thank you
All
for having me,
right.
Naomi.
Thank you for coming on. So I've been following you on Instagram for a few months. I
Thank
found you on
you.
Instagram through
Okay.
some of your posts, and I think I saw you a lot on Pinterest. That's what really caught my eye. Your
Oh
Pinterest.
yes, I'm on Pinterest all the time.
Yes, I was researching a lot of positive quotes and girl power quotes and boss chick, and that's where I really started seeing, hey, this lady's pretty interesting. Let me see what else she's got going on. Then I found your YouTube channel, and I was like, wow, this
Thank
lady is for
you.
real. So why don't you introduce yourself to us, Nancy? Tell us about who you are and what you do.
So my name is Nancy Badillo. So thank you for having me, Naomi. I'm really excited to be here and talk more about Etsy and what I do. And basically what I do is I'm a digital marketer. I've been in digital marketing now since '09, so about 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always done blogging. I did affiliate marketing for a long time. I started in the digital space, believe it or not, because I lost my home and I
Oh,
lost everything in 2007 when that recession came.
yes.
And from there, I started researching. I knew that people were making money online. It was still pretty new. I really didn't know anyone particular, but I, read a lot of books like everyone else, and I kind of knew about it. So I started Googling and learning more. And everything I learned was like almost self-taught, to be honest. And I
Mm-hmm.
started researching on how to make money online. So I started doing that. I started doing blogs. I tried so many different things, from blogging to creating blogs and flipping them, like selling them to other
Mm-hmm.
people, from making passive income in blogs through Google AdSense, from affiliate marketing. I even tried YouTube back in the day and failed at it. I did a whole bunch of stuff. And my success was more on blogging and affiliate marketing. And I kept doing that. And then in 2015, I got married, and someone told me, you should shop at Etsy. And I've never heard of them before. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, Etsy. And I want to say I kind of heard of them before, but I'd never shopped in the actual platform. So I didn't really
Mm-hmm.
know what Etsy consists of. So I went on Etsy. I bought a couple like do it yourself. Like I remember it was like an invite, a sign, and a couple other stuff. And I paid this lady $65. She sent me the files instantly. And I was
Mm-hmm.
like, she just made $65 out of me. And that piqued my curiosity on
Yeah.
Etsy because like I said, I've been in digital space for so long, trying so many different avenues to make money and trying to find like something that would propel my career, I guess, to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
And with Etsy, it just made me curious. And I was like, I'm going to do a case study. I'm going to open a store. I didn't know anything about Etsy. I knew the digital marketing like SEO, social media,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. However, I never made nothing handmade. Everything I bought from my business, I always purchased it through Upwork or Fiverr or some other company. So I've never done anything handmade. I don't have a creative eye. I'm not an artist. I'm not creative at all. But I decided to open a store. And
Mm-hmm.
with a lot of work, the first year I made 21,000.
Oh
And I
my goodness.
remember that first year I was like Googling like Etsy stuff and I couldn't find anything because it was still like now you Google Etsy stuff and there's a lot of coaches. But
Mm-hmm.
4 years ago, it was very limited on who, and the people that were posting about Etsy weren't posting as much content as I do or other people do nowadays. So that's how I kind of started. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
I did the case study. I did so well with it. I was like, I'm going to open a couple of other stores. I did that. I tripled my income. And then I was like, I should start my niche. I should niche down to Etsy versus trying to be, everywhere and anywhere. When you try to serve everyone, you don't have no one basically. You have to niche it down. And that's what I did. And that's kind of how my journey started with Etsy.
So, what were you when you did the first year? You opened your first store. What were you selling on Etsy?
Well, when I first started the first year, because I didn't know what to do with it, I wasn't creative. I didn't know how to create graphic designs and stuff like that. I thought I actually had to create the graphic designs myself. So because I wasn't there yet, I did prints. So I did like quotes. I started selling like movie quotes and quotes celebrities that said,
Mm-hmm.
The issue with that was that I realized right away, copyright, trademark. So
Yeah.
that was the biggest mistake I made, because I started like that. I made I believe my first month I made $102. And I was like, whoa, people are buying from me. And my prints were black and white, nothing special. Even
Mm-hmm.
the fonts were ugly now that I think about it. But back then, you start, your first work will always be your worst. And as
Yes.
you get better, it gets better. It's just, it is
Right.
what it is. So then I started realizing, like, okay, I got a couple infringements from Etsy. I'm like, this, and then I did some study again, and I was like, okay, I guess I can't use that. From there, I started moving to the wedding industry.
Okay.
And it was about January when I kind of did the transition to the wedding. I took a lot of my quotes out. I left only the ones that were very general, but the ones that were trademark, like
Mm-hmm.
Find My Person from like Grey's Anatomy, that was real popular then, I took
Mm-hmm.
those down. So then I started just focusing on wedding stuff. I went from making like $5 per print to charging anywhere from $5 to $50, depending on what you bought my store. That's what the game changer changed, because I actually increased my revenue like 3 times more, because now every purchase was a minimum of $15, $20, versus before everything was like $5, $2.50. So I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
really making that much money in the same amount of orders that I did on the wedding. So that's how I kind of transitioned to the wedding. And from there, I did like a party store where it was everything and anything related to events like wedding, baptisms, baby showers, etc. And I kind of built on that momentum.
So then at what point did you go from being an Etsy seller to actually saying, you know what, I can teach other people this? How did that come for you?
That came for me after, I want to say it was like a year and a half,
Mm-hmm.
because I used to post stuff on my Facebook account about my Etsy store, and people will always ask me like, how did you create that? How did you make that? And people would DM me already, and I would say, hey, I started my Etsy store. I'm doing really well. And I would share my story, and everybody was interested in making either passive income on Etsy or starting an Etsy store with digital
Mm-hmm.
prints, or maybe doing like similar stuff like me, but didn't know how to get started. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to niche down, and instead of trying to do all types of different posts, let me go into the small business / Etsy world,
Mm-hmm.
because that piqued my interest. And I actually got more interested in that than trying to compete with like Neil Patel and the big people out there
Yeah.
that I would probably never have a chance. And this industry, there wasn't that many people already on Etsy, so I had a bigger chance to make an impact. That's
Mm-hmm.
when it kind of transitioned in my head and said, you know what, I should probably start focusing more on helping people on Etsy versus blogging, because there's so many other people doing that already. How am I going to make myself different than everyone else that's doing the same thing? And that's kind of how I transitioned to that. Mm-hmm.
And so what is it about yours what is it about you that's different? Well, before we do that, what do you do as an Etsy coach?
Well, as an Etsy coach right now, I used to do freelance, which is like one-on-one, and I
Mm-hmm.
would go through your store and talk to you. That kind of got a little bit overwhelming, only to the point that I was getting so many requests, but I couldn't stretch myself and help everyone. So
Right.
I would have to tell people, no, I'm sorry, or you could go to my YouTube videos. I have a lot of stuff there, because it was getting to a point that I was having a full-time job. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
mom. My husband's health, he has cancer. My toddler now needs a lot of my energy. It was just too much. I was getting pulled in too many areas. So as an Etsy coach, I decided okay, I'm going to create a course where I teach everyone everything I know. I'm not holding back. I'm going to teach you from how to start, how to grow your brand, what you need to do, from creating prints, how I create all of my prints, everything. And that will give me more opportunity to help more people. And then what I do now that makes me different from other people is that, one, I try to respond. I'm not perfect, but I try to respond to 99% of my messages. Two,
Mm-hmm.
I try to be as authentic and honest as I can with my results and what has worked and what has not worked. And to be quite honest, if you go to my YouTube channel, I have over 500 videos where not only do I talk about making money online and Etsy, I show you how to do so. If you go to other channels, it's more about they tell you the 5 steps or 5 tips to earn money, but they don't show you anything behind the scenes. And if you do, you have to buy from them. I
Mm-hmm.
kind of do a combination of everything. If you want to take it to the next step, then my course is there for you. But I have so many tutorials in my YouTube channel that you could do for free and just learn. And especially if you don't have the budget right now to invest in my coaching or anyone else, or my course or anyone else's course. So that's kind of what makes me different. And I try to create content. I was doing one every single day. It does get a little bit sometimes busy, right? But I try to do anywhere from 5, maybe 3 to 5 videos per week related to Etsy or some type of tool that you could use for something else on Etsy that will help you propel your business. So that's kind of what makes me different, I feel.
And if you guys haven't seen her channel, I'd really, in fact, do you mind, Nancy, if I show your channel real quick?
Of course.
Let me get my mouse going. So guys, if you go to her channel, I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go to YouTube. Give me just a second.
Sure.
Because I think it's important for people to actually see what I'm talking about and what you're talking about. Because when Nancy's telling you guys that she doesn't hold anything back, she's being honest. Because I've been on her YouTube. I was just there this morning, in fact.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, everyone, the watchers.
And actually, I'm looking at the comments too right now. And Kelly says, "No way, you have Nancy on." She says she signed up for your art course.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
She can't wait. That starts next Monday, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've been trying to do like a wait list, and I'm still new at the whole like wait and open and all that stuff. But I'm trying to, like, to be honest, like when I do the wait list, even though the course is still open, like people are asking me, like, the course is open, why are you doing a wait list? The wait list is more for if you don't know if you want to jump in yet. I'm going to give you inclusive behind the scenes. I take you behind the course. I take you in the actual Facebook group and show you the thread. And I kind of walk you through the whole process so you could feel comfortable by next week if you want to join. But if you want to join today, just email me and I'll get you started.
So let me show you some of her videos. So this is Nancy's YouTube channel.
Thank you.
She has how to create mockups in Canva, how to create a GIF in Canva. That's the one I watched this morning. Watch, let me just click here on her, so it takes me through all your videos. Her welcome video is there, how to crop photos. And like she said, it's not just she's telling you these are the 5 steps. She takes you step by step because I was able to do some Canva stuff in here. This one right here, guys, please, 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 the one that she posted a week ago, how being laid off, unemployment has been something for her. I want you guys to watch that video, please. Because that's where Nancy reveals her true, authentic self. She on a personal level. And you can, I mean, to me, that's what also compelled me even more. And like I said, I've been following you for a while, but seeing that video made me want to stay following you even more.
Thank you. Thank you. Look, I really appreciate it.
Something as simple as how to contact Etsy. You know, I have an Etsy shop and it's not doing great. You know, these are things that I can use.
And I know some of those videos are very generic, but you'd be surprised how many people ask me, like, if I need to contact Etsy, how do I do so? So I do videos on anything related Etsy pretty much. That way, if you ever have any questions about something, you can literally go to my channel, type in how to do whatever in the search bar, and then my videos will show up to that term or whatever you're looking for. And that's why I do those videos. I know they're not the most educational, some of them when it comes to how to do something so minimal, but so many people ask me for them. So that's why I put them together, because a lot of times it's really difficult for someone to reach out to Etsy or do certain stuff that even if I text it to them, they need like the visual aspect of it.
Right. And you don't find those answers to things that most people think are really common. Like, you know, like you said, you should know how to do this, or it's easy to find. And it's not if you haven't been on the platform. So those, they are very beneficial. I mean, it's that step that we're missing sometimes that what we really need.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Let me make sure I've asked you. What makes you successful, Nancy? What do you think has made you so successful?
Not giving up. I feel like many people try something for a couple months and then they're like, well, this doesn't work, so I'm giving up. I literally, like, if you watch that video or if you already watched it, I have been in the digital space 11 years. And I want to tell you, the first 4 or 5 years, I didn't make any money. It was just me spending money. Trying this, that failed. Try this, that failed. Did this course, that didn't work. Did that, that didn't work. Try, oh, this is a great idea. Let me do it. I do it. I failed again. oh, I did a little bit of money, but then couldn't figure out how to take it to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about, if you find something you really love, it's about just working hard, just pushing yourself and learning from your mistakes. Everything all the mistakes that I've made, they weren't really mistakes, they were lessons, because it had led me to this moment to be more successful in my career than ever before. But another thing that I'm learning is that I always had the mindset of try, keep working, hustle, work to 3 a.m, having a full-time job. Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, I would come home after I put the baby to sleep. Even before I had a kid, I was working hard. After having a baby, people were like, oh, when you have a baby, it's going to change. You're not going to work this hard because it's going to be impossible. No, don't let other people put limits on you. And if you want to do it, you'll find the time. I work around my kid's schedule. That's when I work. When he goes to sleep, that's when I work. When he takes a nap, that's when I work. When, and then when he's up, I'm with him and my family. But just do whatever you got to do to succeed. Another thing is, what makes me successful now more than before is part of that video that I talk about, is instead of being busy with unproductive things, now I'm busy with things that I have to do, because I don't have a security right now of having a job. Right? Because now I don't have a full-time job that I could rely on and be complacent in. Now is the way I make money right now is determined on how I work and how I spend my time. So one of the most valuable lessons I have learned in the last month and a half is not to spend time on stuff that's unproductive, and spend more time on stuff that you really need to do. And sometimes we don't spend the time on productive stuff because we almost like self-sabotage ourselves. We know we have to fix our SEO, but we keep putting it in the back burner because we don't want to spend the time researching and doing what we have to do, but we rather spend the time liking people's posts and doing other stuff that necessarily it might help you a little bit, but it's not really going to scale your business to the next level. So I think the biggest advice is, every single day, do the 3 things that will scale your business to the next level. And do that also personally. I'm starting to do that as well, personal and work. Every day, do 3 things that if you did it today, it's going to scale your business to the next level. After you do those 3 things, then whatever else you do, whether it's liking or connecting or anything else that you do for your business, that's just a plus. Don't do a huge to-do list. You'll get overwhelmed. You'll get tired. You feel like you never did anything, even though you did like 50 things. Don't do that. Just focus on the things that are really going to propel your business. Do those things, and whatever else you do extra is just a plus. That's the best advice I could give anyone right now.
And that's excellent advice, because it's true. If you try to put in all the little things first, the big things aren't going to fit. But if you put the big things in first, those 3 things you talked about, then all the little things will fit all around it, and you'll get more in than you expected.
Exactly.
But I do appreciate that advice.
No problem.
So tell us about your course. Tell us, how can people get signed up? Tell us where we can find you: Instagram, Twitter. Where are you?
So you can find me on my blog, nancybadillo.com. You could email me at info@nancybadillo.com if you want to email me any questions about the course. If you're interested in the course and you have seen it already, just email me. And because you're watching this course, this actual recording, I will give you the same pricing that I'm giving my wait list, which is 50% off. So if you're interested, just email me. Also, if you're interested in joining, but you're still on the fence, like you don't really know what my course is about, join the wait list. Just email me and I'll send you the link to the wait list. And the wait list, what I'm doing is I'm setting up emails that you get every single day. You'll get inclusive content from my blog, from my actual courses, excuse me. And then you'll have behind the scenes. So you'll be able to go behind the scene, and I explain every single module, everything that you're getting. You'll get behind the scenes on my Facebook support group, so you can see how interactive we are and how I'm there 24/7. So anytime you have questions, I'm literally like holding people's hands and helping you. So this is going to give you that comfort of saying, okay, I do want to join this actual course. On top of that, guys, my course, and this is like the tagline that I just came up with like a couple days ago, is the best XC course. It's the only XC course you will ever need. Literally. Yes. Like I'm doing the arts printable course, which is 45 videos right now. It keeps growing because I get feedback. Can you add a video about this and this? I'm like, oh yeah, I should add that. And I keep adding more videos from people that are in the course. So the course might be even longer than that, but it's 45 videos so far of how to start an arts printable. So I show you how to get started, how to pick your micro niche, how to brand yourself, how to build a memorable shop, how to do the actual arts printable, the printables step by step by step. And then I go through the whole format, how to grow your business, how to scale it, how to grow an email list. Once that's done, you get additional bonuses, which is how to use Facebook as a sales funnel page, how to grow a Facebook group. So some of the bonuses, there's 4 bonuses up right now, which is 365 Instagram prompts for Etsy sellers. So you could gain visibility on Instagram, so you could get leads, and so you could turn those people into actual sales. So you get that already included. You get 11 do-it-yourself digital products that you could sell. So if you decide, I don't want to do arts printables so much, but I do want to learn how to create a wedding store for printables, or I want to do a party event store, I teach you how to do all that. So that's one of the bonuses. And I show you step by step by step how to do it, how easy it is to do it, where to find graphics, the licensing, everything. After that, you get another bonus, which is how to use Facebook as a sales funnel. So you could start every time you're in social media, just liking people and interacting with people. You could capture those people that visit your profile into an actual lead, someone that's going to join your email list to get more stuff from you. I show you how to do that step by step. In the additional videos is how to use a fan page correctly, how to build it up. I show you from scratch, how to actually how to create a Facebook group. I'm going to be teaching you how to use Instagram for your Etsy business, how to use also Pinterest for your Etsy business. On top of that, I'm thinking of adding how to use template to make edible templates for people that don't want to necessarily create them themselves. They just want to create something, upload it, and make passive income. I'm just still trying to work the kinks on that because of the licensing. I'm going back and forth with Creative Market to make sure that I have all my ducks in a row before I start that program. In addition to that, I might add more videos, how to use Tailwind Smart Bio, like a whole tutorial on that, because people are asking me about that. So I'm a little crazy because I'm taking too much on. I'm actually putting in like 8-9 courses in one low price. I mean, there's nothing out there. When you buy an arts printable course nowadays, if you find some, then it's just the arts printable. You're not getting any of the marketing. And the great part about the course as well, Naomi, is that if you are already an Etsy seller, but you're not thinking, you don't want to do a printable store, or maybe you don't want to do digital products right now, you could still take the course, because once I complete all the additional lessons, you could learn about how to market yourself on Facebook, Pinterest. So you're getting all these additional bonuses. So this course is pretty much for anyone that's on Etsy that want to kind of scale their business to the next level, whether it's through making passive income, making digital products, or just learning about just social media and how to grow their brand to the next level.
And that's a big bonus. That's a lot. You've got a lot there.
Yes.
Kelly wants to know what's the difference in the course from your free content videos that you have up already.
The free content video, to be quite honest, I created that was supposed to be the course, the original course. And when I created that, I was like what we were talking about earlier, Naomi, self-sabotage. I started thinking, no one's going to want to buy a course from me. So I did a free course. The difference is that course is a good way to start. It's a great course. It pretty much covers majority of the stuff that I talk about. The big difference is that in my actual course, I have actually formulated a whole plan on how to start and how to finish the arts printable portion. In addition to that, Kelly, you're getting all the other bonuses that you don't get on the actual free course. So the free course is like 18 videos. The actual course right now is 45 videos for the arts printable. I think I got another, I don't know, like 20 additional videos. And then right now I'm working on 8 additional videos that I'm about to add, which is for the Facebook group. For the Facebook fan page. And I've done already 8 videos that I'm drafting, that are draft. They're not published yet. So by the end of this course, you might have like 200 videos, who knows? But because it just depends on the course. And I'm like being very detailed. That's the big difference, Kelly, that on the on the course at my YouTube channel is more vague, even though you could still start with that. It's great information. Everything I put in there is like how I would teach it. It's just on the actual course, I break it down step by step by step by step. Plus, don't forget, guys, you're getting the additional bonuses and you're getting like my Facebook group support. So if whatever reason you do a lesson, you take action and you get stuck, you could actually go to the Facebook group, either ask me personally, so you could get coaching from me, or just ask the group in general and say, hey, I was doing this lesson, or I'm trying to understand this, can you help? And then you'll have additional help, versus when you're doing it on your own, you're not with like-minded individuals, and then you don't have the additional bonuses or the step-by-step, versus just having a general video that kind of explains it, but doesn't really go as detailed as my course. I hope that helps.
Yeah, that helped me. That helped me a lot. So I'm sure to help Kelly. Looks like we have a few more people on. So guys, if when you have a chance, go back and watch the replay. I'm going to go ahead and put this video also up on my YouTube. That way you guys have access to it. Nancy has access to my group. So once she gets in there, she'll be able to look at the comments and answer anything you guys might have also. Again, Nancy, thank you very much for being with us. I appreciate it. Everybody else appreciates it. I see at least 3 people, including with myself included, that you'll probably see us in your next class.
Okay,
so thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you again later on today with our project for teachers. Have a good one, guys.
Have a good one.